At Heritage Baptist Church, this is our 20th anniversary year. And we're asking the members and friends of Heritage Baptist to partner with us for 40 days of prayer and fasting from April 30th to June 8th. We're asking God to accomplish a God-sized work and to move an impossible mountain for us. Now, you might not think these are days to fast and pray, but I assure you they are. When you're afraid like Jehoshaphat, when you need direction like Ezra, when you need the power of God in your life like the apostles, you fast and you pray. We've been serving Jesus Christ in Midtown Manhattan for the past 20 years. And we're often faithless. We often don't know what to do. And we're perverse. But we're asking God to do something mighty and miraculous. And we need to fast and pray. Would you join with us? I'm reminded of the story in the Gospels where a man had a son who was demon-possessed. He brought his son to the disciples. They couldn't cast out the demon. Then the father brings his son to Jesus, and Jesus cast out the demon. And the disciples later on asked Jesus, why couldn't we cast out that demon? And Jesus told them straight up, it was because of your unbelief. He said, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say to this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible to you. But then Jesus said, this kind can come forth by nothing but by prayer and fasting. You see, prayer and fasting overcomes faithless and perverse times. Prayer and fasting requires only a mustard seed bit of faith, but prayer and fasting moves impossible mountains. And we have to realize that some situations and some circumstances are just more difficult than others. They require fasting and prayer. So we're asking God to do this kind of work, this kind of miracle, this kind of provision, a God kind of work, a God kind of deliverance, a God kind of provision that can only be accomplished by Him. We're asking the Lord specifically to provide the funds for us so we can purchase 3,000 square feet of office condominium space in Manhattan. Each square foot in Manhattan runs for about $900. So we already have about $500,000, but we need at least another $1.5 million. This is an impossible mountain for us, but it's not for God. No mountain is impossible for God to melt. And God will do it as we give ourselves to fasting and to prayer. So beginning April 30th to June 8th, we're going to have 40 days of church-wide fasting. And we're not asking anyone to fast for 40 days, but we are asking members and friends of our church to fast for one of those days beginning April 30th to June 8th. During the day in which you sign up, you may fast for 1, 2, or 3 meals as God leads you. But to take at least 1 hour of that day, open up your Bible and specifically fast and pray, asking God for deliverance, for direction, for miracles, for the salvation of the lost, for the revival of those who are saved, and ask God to be glorified through a mighty provision of funds for us so we can purchase 3,000 square feet of space in Manhattan at least, and that God would provide another $1.5 million for us. So if you could partner with us on the comment line below this post, just write the day that you can fast and pray with us, and we'll put it on a calendar and post that calendar online. And thanks a lot. Share this post with your friends. Ask your friends to join us to fast and pray one of those days from April 30th to June 8th. Sign up for the day that you can do it. Put it on the comment line below. Thank you, and may the Lord richly bless you as you walk with Jesus.